Good morning, friends. Mark Holmes here with my buddy Cowboy Jobu, and as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Jobu Sports Report. Without you guys, man, you know it ain't working without you guys. So thank you to each and every one of you guys that are here supporting the channel and being part of this and keeping me informed. We sit here 8 days, 11 hours, 49 minutes, and 18 seconds away from kickoff of the 2019 season. Next frickin' week, we start the season for reals. Let's get open for business, and let's wake up my football gods. You know, it's been a long off season. We're talking about practice, we're talking about trying new things. We're talking about different sets and formations, putting this over here and putting that over there. And the Dallas Cowboys, they've been working out as well too. But I've been working my rear end off, working on getting ready for this season. I am so freaking pumped. I have made changes to the set. I've tried some things. Some things didn't work out too well. Sometimes you guys were the test guinea pigs for me, where I've messed up with the sound, where it's been too loud or too soft or got sounds in the back of it with the different screens and everything else. But I think we're just about ready to start the season. I've got this where everything is all within reach. All the information, all the cameras, all the lights. I got one camera left that I need to get, and I think I'm ready to go and take off. We got the cockroaches, those New York stinking giants, in less than 2 weeks. I am so excited. And one of the things that motivates me in my life, it always has, is when people tell you you can't do something, that you're not good enough, you got no chance in hell. Because that drives me crazy. That motivates the F out of me. That makes me want to make that person eat those words.
You?
Good morning. Good morning.
How do you get your take on this?
Sit over here and listen.
Yeah, you just sit back, Skip. I want to hear what Antonio has to say. Does Dak deserve to be on this top 100 list?
There's 11 quarterbacks
Oops.
on the list. 2 of them that shouldn't be on there.
Aha.
And I do believe that Dak should be on the top 100 list.
Okay.
And that's just my opinion. I think if you're going to add Jared Goff and Cam Newton at the end, I think Dak Prescott deserves to be on there. And that's just overall what he's done. Now, they're basing this off if Zeke's going to be there or somebody else is going to be there, then you still got to throw that in one because I still think he's had, so far earlier in the career, has a better career than Cam Newton and Jared Goff.
And Cam was 94th on the list, so he barely sneaked in at the back end,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, but this skip is for reaction. Everybody want reaction out of this list.
Okay.
That's all it is.
And you said 2 quarterbacks do not belong on the list?
I feel Jared Goff shouldn't be on there.
Really? And he's 48?
Pretty high up there.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll buy that. I'm with you.
I bet you would buy
Yeah.
it.
I bet you would buy it.
And who else should not be?
I don't think Cam Newton should be on there.
Really? You don't think he should?
No, and it's a lot of slates on there. A lot of people that got slated on that's on that list. That shouldn't be there.
Why not Cam?
I just don't see it. I just don't see him being a top 100 player with everybody that's on there.
I mean, it seems like yesterday he was the MVP of this league. It was 2015. Okay, but it just...
A while ago now, yeah.
Okay, I guess
What
so.
have you
And I
done
know
for
he's
me
declined.
lately?
A lot of injuries.
A lot of injuries. Okay.
Had a lot of injuries. I don't see the same Cam Newton, the MVP Cam Newton. I don't see it. I think Dak has outplayed him at that point right now. Since he's came into the NFL.
But like you told me, Skip, head-to-head, what happened last year? That's what you base everything on. You say Dak Prescott went head-to-head with Carson Wentz and beat him twice.
Yep.
Okay, head-to-head, what did Cam Newton do? they had a most wanted, a top 100 most wanted. Your guy can't make a top 100 most wanted list. So in other words, what they're telling you, Skip,
on this show, he'd be number 1 on the most wanted.
Oh, my gosh. I don't know about that now. I don't know about that now.
How many lists
Skip.
must be put out that your guy can't make it before you start to come to the realization? Now, epiphany, you don't skip the realization when you realize that, you know what? I was wrong about this one. It's okay, Skip. You've been right so many times. You're just wrong about this one.
You know, that's what I'm actually hoping for. I hope that Dak Prescott has some of that same mentality that I do about proving people wrong. And if you look at throughout his career, be it in high school, be it in college, being a fourth-round draft pick, it seems like that has always been his thing, proving doubters wrong. And what's amazing is, no matter what happens, no matter how he proves them wrong, they seem to move the bar up. And I have a feeling, I have a big, big feeling that he's going to be proving a lot of people wrong. And he's going to be making people like Mr. Ed eat those words. I just got that feeling. And I think a lot of that is going to be because of Kellen Moore. If you are a Dallas Cowboy fan that has been tired of seeing always 3 yards in a cloud of dust, first down, Zeke between the tackles, every single week, knowing I can sit in my living room and see the formation and know down in distance what they're going to do. And if I know, sitting in my living room watching the TV screen, you can best believe that defensive coordinators that have a whole staff know every tendency, every set, every percentage chance of what that play is going to be. Amari Cooper proved that last year. He kept telling you, listen, they're squatting on this route every time we call it. Let's go. Let's do the go route. I got this. No, man, we got to do what's called. And every time it was stopped until they changed it up. And it went for a touchdown that helped to win the game against the stinking Eagles. A lot of people have been talking about Kellen Moore, you know, rookie offensive coordinator. Sometimes it's better to have somebody you don't know. And here's the thing that I like so far with what I've seen. And I guarantee you, we've only seen it we just got a taste. You know, when you go to the vineyard, they give you just a taste, just enough to tease you, enough to make you want to buy that whole bottle. Well, you know what? I'm ready to buy a case right now, the Cowboys offense. Because they are trying so many different things. You know, yesterday, they had Randall Cobb in the Wildcat formation. We've seen them on goal line with 4 wideouts. We are now hearing that the fullback, Alawalu, and if I mispronounce his name, okay, you know who I'm talking about. It's not like we got 20 fullbacks on the team, okay? Is being used downfield. And then you got Tony Pollard, who at Memphis didn't really line up and go between the tackles, but you saw him having patience, being able to pick and choose and bounce the ball outside and have the quickness and have hands. We've seen the Cowboys go on a 97-yard drive where 6 different people touched the ball. You are not going to know what to expect. Now, whenever I invoke the name of the New England Patriots, people all of a sudden go, oh, you can't compare the Cowboys. No, I'm not comparing them to. I wish I could compare the Cowboys of today to today's New England team. But understand, the Tom Landry's Dallas Cowboys were the New England Patriots of today, because they always came out with a new wrinkle, something different. The offensive line with the shift, the shotgun, the flex defense. They were innovators. Teams did not know what to expect. And see, that's one of the things that Bill Belichick does well. Bill Belichick, you never know what to expect. He will come out with something that you go, the fuck? I remember one time when the first time he came out where he had all of his defensive linemen standing up like they were linebackers. If you're an offensive lineman who's used to seeing a guy down on all fours in front of you, now the guy's standing up, you're hesitating and kind of wondering. Bill Belichick will always come up with a different wrinkle every week that will give an advantage on a couple of plays. Just a couple. Because sometimes that's the difference between winning and losing. Putting doubt in the defender's mind, making things that aren't clear. If you know where the ball's going, okay, we're going to try and stop it. And the Cowboys, to their credit, with Scott Linehan, had an offensive line that it didn't matter if they knew or not. You could just steamroll over them. You could. But now, some of your offensive linemen got a little older. Teams have learned how to react to it. They've gotten better at defending. They know how to stop it. And that's where innovation comes to be part of it. And motivation. And I'm going to dare say, when I just look at the body language of these guys out here, you know, you've got guys like Antonio Brown, who's been looking for excuses not to want to practice. You see so many players out there that don't want to play in preseason. You see last week, you know, after Dak did his series and he's getting interviewed, and he's not focusing on the interview. He's focusing on what's going on. He's kind of like, okay, yeah. He's focusing on what's going on. Do you see the smile and the joy, the excitement? When you listen to Michael Gallup out there talking about the drive and stuff like that and saying things like, you know, we want to get out there again. We want some more. That didn't happen so much last year when you looked at the body language of the offense. You didn't see these guys excited like they are now. And I'm going to tell you, to me, that goes a long way. When you believe in something, you believe in an idea, a concept, it will drive you and it will make you better. I believe in myself. And I know I'm motivated by what others doubt. It drives me, and I believe in myself. And I believe that's what the Dallas Cowboys have right now. A belief and a drive to disprove others. I can't wait. We got 8 days, 11 hours, 37 minutes till kickoff. I'm Mark Holmes, and as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, and subscribing to the Jobu Sports Report. I'll see you guys soon.